I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, honors and salutation to the hopeful elect that are out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity. This is your priest Palau with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Now I got this scripture right here, and this is going to be a quick lesson, I got the scripture here, and the other ones, I'll just go off the spirit. But I thought this was a good scripture to, do a lesson on. So this is the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5, because this is where we're at, man. We're at the end of Esau's society. And Lord willing, I'm going to get Ezekiel 36 as well. Is it 35 or 36? I'm going to get it as well. So the scriptures say, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed the bounds that he cannot pass. It's just like as the saying goes, the writing on the wall, which that comes from the book of Daniel, where the Babylonians were taken down. I believe it was by Cyrus? I forget his, I think it was Cyrus. He was taken down. The Babylonians was taken down, and it's the same thing with the so-called white man. The writings on the wall. So there's a bound, there's a limit that this man was made to rule for. It says, turn from him that he may rest, till he accomplish as an hireling his day. For there is hope of a tree that is cut down, that it will sprout again, and that the tender branch thereof will not cease. Though the root thereof wax old in the earth, the stock thereof die in the ground, yet the scent of water will bud. It's like yet the scent of water, it will bud and bring forth bowls like a plant. But a man dieth and wasteth away. Yea, a man giveth up the ghost. Where is he? Right? And that's what's going to happen with Esau. Unlike the tree, you could cut a tree down as long as you don't remove, or damage the roots of the tree. That tree is always going to grow back, in due time. But the so-called white man, he's not going to have that pleasure. Because what? The entire Edomite race will be eradicated, man. Which I'm going to get that right now. Slakia. Let me get this real quick. Matter of fact, yeah, the entire Edomite race will be eradicated, man. Now it says, this is a good example of why. I'm gonna read this a little quick. It says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard the rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Right? So the Lord is rising up against the nation of Edom in battle. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. And isn't the so-called white race greatly despised all around the world? The Lord made the people despise them, man, because of their wickedness, man. They're despicable people, man, and their track record. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Now, the clefts of the rock is talking about the Caucasus Mountains, man, where they used to dwell. That's why when the so-called white man build these skyscrapers and all that, put concrete every goddamn where, it's in the spirit, man. It remind him of those Caucasus Mountains, man. The region over there in I believe Georgia, Russia, where they used to dwell. It says that dwelleth the chief, that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is on high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right, this devil think he's gonna, like the scriptures say, their inward thought is that their kingdom is gonna go on forever. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. What's the symbol of America? What was the symbol of Rome? The eagle. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down. And that's when the Apollo space program first so-called went into the moon, put up their space station. That's when the downfall of the so-called white man began. Because the Lord said, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, the eagle, he flies highest, he fly higher than any other birds. And set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. If these come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If great gatherers came to thee, would they not have leave some grapes? How art the things of Esau searched out? How art the hidden things sought up? Right, and we're exposing this devil, man. You got a lot of other guys that's exposing him, man. So it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. BRICS nations. Oh, you got a lot of Saudi Arabia joining the BRICS nations. You got a lot of African countries joining the BRICS nation that was once partners with America. It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a womb under thee. There is none understanding in him. Right, they that eat thy bread. All the nations that used to get benefits from you, aid and all that, they laid the womb under you by also joining this BRICS nation, man. Because now they're siding with America's main enemies, which is China and Russia. It says, shall I not in that day, save the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mouth of Esau. Now I'm gonna jump down a little bit, where it speaks about the destruction of the Edomites. Right, it says in verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall be none, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Right. So now when you go back to the book of Job, the Lord said what? He appointed him a bound that he cannot pass. And now that man is reaching that final seconds. Those final seconds are ticking on the so-called white man and his wicked rulership, man. So just a quick little lesson, Lord, when I'll come back with another one. So with that, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the whole for the elect. Lord willing, you are edified. Shalom.